Tyler Fredricson, youngster, making his debut against Wolves. It's a bummer. It's a loss because it was a great debut for the academy. We're winning when it comes to youth at Manchester United. We got to focus on that. Glass half full in a shit season. How are we feeling about Tyler making his debut?
Tyler's gone under the radar. I thought there were a couple of players outside the pecking order that were going to be next up, but Fredricson gets the nod. Highly rated. He actually made the bench under Erik ten Hag a couple years back, but he was the surprise starter. Amos, I think some people would have been more likely to predict, but Fredricson came out assured. He's not a giant like Aiden Heaven. Aiden Heaven's like 6'4", 6'5". Fredrickson's only 6 foot, but he looked very composed on the ball. He looked steady and calm. I think being calm as a defender is so important. And it's also just exciting because shit season, but if there's anything to be positive to build around this new manager is like he's finding these youngsters that look players that could be a player underneath them. And center backs, all of a sudden, we went from like a year and a half ago before we signed DeLitt and Euro to being real thin to now with those two as well as Aiden Heaven, and now you have this Tyler Fredricson kid as well. So it's an exciting place to be, and it's a position where we were really thin and really worried a couple of years back, and now we're looking a little bit better. And that's one thing where maybe we don't have to worry as much as we did. We still have to fix goalies and fullbacks and midfield and strikers, but hey, center backs looking good.
Especially in a back three, right? Sticking with Amorim and seeing him on the left side, even with another youngster, Amos, alongside him, looking very cool and comfortable on the ball. And United had a lot of the ball as well. But I will say it's great to see the youth. And his debut, 100% long pass accuracy, 93% pass accuracy, 15 duels contested, 12-1, 7 passes in the final third. That's critical for Amorim's system. The center backs have to be able to distribute the ball. 5 tackles, attempted 4-1, 4 clearances, 0 fouls, 5 stars for the youngster from @StatmanDave on Twitter. That is a crazy debut and coming out of nowhere because usually kids like this come in in extra time or maybe stoppage time, get their feet wet, and this is just like right into the deep room with Ruben Amorim. And remember, United were not completely safe from relegation. So now that we are after this weekend, I feel like we're going to see a lot more youth. But this was a surprise start, and for him to do this well, right behind Heaven, who did well as against Arsenal, coming in. So this is really encouraging for Manchester United.
And they're all chopping at the bit to get that spot. You know, I'm sure Heaven's thinking about this. Fredricson, he's up in the pecking order. I need to get my ankle healed a little bit sooner because of that. Fredricson sees Heaven up. He's in front of me. I need to step up. I'm going to get one shot at because he's injured. And that's the thing you want. That's the thing we've missed in so many positions around this squad where we haven't had depth. We haven't had people fighting for spots. This is good. It's good for the long term for the team. It also speaks to the fact that we can still attract top talent out of Carrington, and we know how to get them into the first team, which is, we're terrible, but it's easier said than done, but most clubs still can't do that, and we're finding a way. Maybe it's because we need to, because we're like, we can't afford to buy players, but, 2 good center backs, 19, 20 years old, for $1 million combined is not a bad place to be when you have to rebuild this entire squad.
Well, yeah, strategically from United defensive perspective, you're looking at the depth chart now, right? And we have some decisions to make, right? You have DeLitt, Mazraoui, right, who I think features much better at the wing-back position.
Definitely.
But I don't know. I feel like Amorim wants to have him as a center back, and obviously because he doesn't have the pace to get up and down the way Amorim wants, right? He's
90,
looking for like a Dogu or even like an Amos profile. That's the winger profile he's looking for. Delot's trying to get there. Albeit I'm not the biggest Delot fan because he's defensive weaknesses, but he's looking keen. He's got the Portuguese connect with the manager, so that the fact Dogu can go both ways, left and right, is huge. And then you're like, okay, center back. Like for me, Harry Maguire has to be straight down the middle. Victor Lindelof, we know, is headed out. Then you're like, okay, who's on the right? Is it DeLitt? He's a little too chunky for me. Is he on the left? I don't know. That's kind of when you're like, okay, DeLitt, Maguire, maybe they're holding down the middle, and then it comes down to left and right. Heaven looked really good on the left. You have this Fredricson kid. Now we got to make some decisions, right? And so with Lindelof headed out, you keep all the kids, you run it back next year. We have other positions we got to fill. So this could be a really good thing for Manchester United. We didn't even mention Luke Shaw on the left side at center back. So this could be surplus. You could sell a kid. You could clip him for 10, 15 million. Hate to say it, but selling prospects is a good thing. It's how City has funded a lot of their redevelopment. So if we have a surplus at center back, I think that'll be really great going into next year.
No, it's going to be very interesting to see because you need 3, you need more. Also, You got Dogu, you got Amos switching back and forth. What happens with Alvaro Fernandez? Is that a move you want to make right now? I don't think they're going in the market for a center back just given the depth. Also, like, do you re-up Magoo? Right, his contract's going down, but he's got good resilience. You got to keep him.
He's free, right? So it's like, right, there's no fee, so you got to try to keep him. Like, obviously, his head.
And he's resilient. You know, his injury
could
record's
go to
good.
his big head, sir. He might want another contract. But the fact that we got youth coming through gives United leverage in that discussion, right? And I feel like seeing young center back succeed on the left side of the three is great. And then you're looking at Euro on that right side. He's probably going to be owning that one. And we're feeling pretty good. Maz and Euro on the right. You got DeLitt and Magoo down the middle. And you got Shaw, Heaven, and then Fredricson on the left. So
and Martinez coming back from ACL surgery.
I mean, it's
Martinez.
like probably the best player on our team. But like it's
other than Bruno, but the injury's not looking good. Two big injuries. This season coming up is a big one for him.
No, he's a player where the team's different when he's in it.
Dude, he's a great player. Like he's a great passer. He's so aggressive. No, he's got dog.
He's a captain. Let's be honest. Like there's players that are captains that wear the armband, and I just feel like he's got captain material.
We miss him now.
We're a different team when he's in it. Yeah, absolutely. And that's like, oh man, I hope he comes back. But with that many center backs, sir, we could be willing and dealing.
That's a good point.
Also gives us cover for his injury again. So let's see. Let us know. What did you think of Fredrickson's debut? What do you think about the center back math at Manchester United? Should we be selling some of them? Should we be moving on? I know we're not going to be buying anyone because we don't have any money. Drop a like, subscribe, and comment in the video below, and we'll see you in the next Manchester United video.